morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a beautiful start to their Sunday morning, Passover, and the beginning of, I don't know if it's the beginning or the end of Passover, but anyway, and going into Holy Week, Resurrection Sunday, I guess as they call it. I sure don't call it Easter. But either way, I hope everything's good for everyone today, and it carries on into this special week. I headed to Lamar again. We're headed east again after a group of hogs that's been pretty skittish. I've been after for quite a few days now. They finally gave me enough chance to set the trap on them last night, and I am feeling a little bit bad because it is Passover, it is Sunday, and I needed to be at church. But these hogs have been so erratic. About the only thing I could count on them was at some point. The only thing I could count on from them was at some point during the night they were gonna show up. And then one night, the last time the night before I trapped, night before last, they showed up twice, but they wouldn't show up at about 3 minutes at a time and take off. The time I got everything pulled up, they were gone. But anyway, we did get these hogs. There's looks like some pretty good, couple of pretty decent ones, and then there's some small ones we're gonna have to get rid of right now. And I'm just very appreciative of this. Now maybe this will wind down some for Barney down here, and they can quit waking up every morning to some fresh rooting every time they wake up and have to work to cover that up and all, and fix that, and just to be rooted again. And I know, and he understands they're never going to run out of hogs here, but about all we can ask for is a break. At least give us a month at least. I mean, that would be nice. So, and then I could get on. I need to move to Scipio. I've got a gentleman there that I've trapped on. Well, actually, it's just right across the road from where I'm at, about half a mile at the most, right across the river. I mean, and he's been patiently waiting. And I did text him this morning, and tell him I got this bunch that I'd been after. I got a call yesterday, or not a call. Well, I guess I did get a call too. I forgot about that. It was a call. First, it was a message, a Facebook Messenger message, and then a call, and then another message again. And I finally got time to answer the gentleman last night. I guess from Minnesota. That did leave me a voicemail too, and he was asking about hogs and getting some hogs, and me selling hogs, and if I would possibly be interested in that. And I told him, and I assumed they were going to be. He was talking about hogs being, live hogs, and he said that and I told him that you couldn't take hogs across the state lines. It's illegal, and it's a hefty fine for anything. Anything. If I get caught transporting these, the transport license is free. So there's not really anything other than going through, getting on the site and getting a transfer permit, which takes about 2 minutes if you at the most. It doesn't cost you anything. You have to get a license of $30 every year. I understand that. Some people just got pissed at that and stopped, but some people don't even want to get a free 24-hour permit license. And I understand it's just more BS that they can, regulations and things, but on the other hand, I understand that it's the only way they can keep up with some of this. But it's hard for them to keep up like this too, because if I catch 20, hell, I may kill a dozen and only haul 8. So there's 12 there they didn't even. There's 12 there they don't even know about. So they really don't. There's not really a good way to keep a handle on it that way either, because it only asks you about how many you're transporting. It does not ask you how many you got. But anyway, and then the gentleman said that he was only wanted dead hogs. Now I have no idea why you want dead hogs. I'm sure maybe there's a good reason. Dead hogs from Oklahoma to go to Minnesota, unless he's got a place down here. I don't know, but he didn't say that. So I don't know what's going on. I'll just tell you this. I want to just say this, and I don't know what else. I mean, I don't want anybody to think that I'm being a smart ass or anything when I talk to him, because I'm definitely not trying to do that. But if I trap hogs and they're under, it looks like they ain't gonna make 100 pounds, then I use my judgment and I get rid of them right there on the spot, and we drag them off. If it looks like something that's over that, then I take them and I sell them to a high fence hunting ranch. And believe me, when I looked for places to go, I made sure that this was a good place. And we've got a good relationship. I have a good relationship with Tim and his family at Black Mountain in Okemah. And I sell them to him, and I come home. And I keep it simple. And that's the simplest way that I know to do it. Get them trapped, set up trap, bait trap out, trap hogs, shoot small hogs, load up bigger hogs, drive 30 minutes, unload hog, get a check, drive 30 minutes back home. So that's the easiest thing to do for me. So I want to keep it simple. Every time I start getting off in the weeds and going another direction, it always bites me in the ass. And then I always end up coming back to what they call coming back to basics. And I don't care what it is, whether it's a football team. You hear the coaches like, we got to get back to the basics, because they get off in the weeds too. A racing team does. I can tell you that firsthand. You can try all the tricks in the book, then you get off and like, what the hell happened? Well, now we're all doing shit to, now we're lost. You always go back to your baseline tune-up and start all over again. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say there. But anyway, and that being said, we're headed to Lamar right now, to Barney K. Arthur's Rut and Strut River Ranch once again. I think we're making a dent here. I think we're closing in on getting the hogs that are around in the area right now. They're never going to stop coming. We know that. But if I can get a few day gap where I don't see anything, then I'll feel satisfied. Then I can move to Scipio and get on Harold and I'm gonna stay there. I told Harold I'd stay there a month if I had to, and I will. So that's just the way it is. I owe him that. So he's been very patient with me, and I appreciate it. And it is a little bit of a drive too. I mean, if it wasn't for somebody I really liked a whole lot, I wouldn't drive an hour one way to go do this. I wouldn't. So, but anyway, that being said, we'll stop this right here and give her a pause, and we'll pull up and see what we got. Same old deal, if you watch any of these videos. And here's another thing. Here, I said I was going to stop. Here we go. I know these videos are the same old. Doesn't matter. It might be in a different spot or it might be a different catch, but it's still basically, I'm sitting here talking to you, telling you where I'm going, and then we're going to get there and we're going to look at the hogs best we can and get them loaded up and get on our way. But I like that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I always like doing. I always like watching. When I first started looking at hog trapping videos on YouTube, these were the kind that I looked for. Now, at one time I could. There was a time when I had my iPhone, and I think they switched apps, and I had to download an app. I had to get a new Galaxy. That's what it was. My Galaxy 7 was old, and it wouldn't take the new app they had. So I had to go get it, and I needed a new phone anyway. But mine was still working, and I was like, well, if they broke, don't fix it. But anyway, I did. It was time, really. So I got a Galaxy 10, and when I got, and of course that's obsolete now, I think. But anyway, I used to be able to download the actual video of me trapping, of the trap falling, and I don't know. I've had since they switched over, I can't do that anymore. And I think an iPhone would probably do it. But if when I download the video to trap, you know, when it sets the trap, I cannot find where that video is at. So I either need a 10-year-old kid to help me, or this Android just don't do what the iPhones do in that department. And there's some instances that happens. So anyway, I'd like to get some action, some trap dropping action for everyone. And I never make time for anything like that, and that's some of my biggest problems anyway, because I just forget about it or start trying to do something else and don't even think about it anymore. So anyway, that being said, dog in the road up here, they're always in the road or beside it. So 25-mile-an-hour speed limit, and I don't want to hit this big old thing. He got up, all right. But St. Bernard or something, man. Sure don't want to run him over. I think he might total out my truck anyway. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Well, we're back down here, and I've got I'm a little concerned now. Yesterday there was some pretty dark rain clouds to the east of town, east of my house, or whatever, east of Holdenville. And it stayed that way for a long time, and we only got, you know, a little bit. We got some thunder, and we got a little bit of little sprinkling going on, action. And I didn't even think nothing about it, but they have obviously got rain down here and got quite a bit more than we did. The roads are muddier than I've seen them, so I'm hoping I don't get in here and get stuck. I don't know if I mentioned before, my tires ain't too great on this thing. I've got to get some new ones. I actually called, we have a shop in town, and my niece is she's the shop gal, I guess. She does the paperwork and the customer service part of it and pricing. And she was supposed to call me back, and she never did. So I'll call her tomorrow morning and see how high these suckers are, because I'm sure they give them away. But Barney is down here with the tractor already, so if he's got that tractor on that grass, and we should be okay. Come down here and see what we got, and we'll do the same old thing we've always done. We'll pause it a minute. I'll get back in there, and then we'll give you a shot of what we got in the trap. Looks like there's one that's pretty nice. Very, very nice. My goodness gracious. I'm thinking, excuse me, pardon me for my throat. I don't know if it's this time of year or whatever, I just ain't been able to clear my throat up. So there they are. And we're gonna get in here and get pulled back, backed up to the trailer, pulled in and backed up, and then we'll give you a better shot. All right. Okay. Let's see. What did we get? 10 altogether? 5 little ones, 5 bigger ones, and we got a pretty decent little boar right here. And I believe I might have got him. He might be in that boar I've been after. The single I thought was a single. So anyway, well, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. But, anyway, there's 10 more out of circulation, and we're gonna stop right here and take care of these little ones and load these other ones up and get out of here. So thanks for watching. Hit a like and subscribe. God bless.